Hi YouTube, it's your girl. I'm back for the 5th time. I'm through playing, y'all. But in this video today, I wanted to talk about a time that I was very toxic. Okay, honey. A time that I was very toxic, and I also want to talk about how I learned I was toxic and what I did about my toxicity. Okay? Everybody always tell you, oh, toxic. But what did you do about it? What did you do about it? Okay? So, y'all see I keep fidgeting with these glasses. I like them. I think I look sexy. I think I look like a sexy nurse or something. I got my hair cut. Period. Okay. Anyways, okay, so I was toxic until, okay, let me rewind. So when I was about from the age of like 20 to maybe 20, top of 24, maybe end of 23, I had a girlfriend. I won't say her name, but I had a girlfriend, and I was very possessive over her. Okay, I was very possessive over her. I feel like if you going, I want to go. If you leaving, I want to leave. If you with your friends, why you with your friends? If you could be with me, like that's genuinely how your girl felt. Okay, and I didn't understand, even though she used to give me what I wanted, and once she gave me what I wanted, I would feel better. But it was really like after I got what I wanted, and she didn't go, or we ended up going together, or whatever the case may have been, I used to sit back and think like, why did you just do that? Why did you just make a spectacle like that? Like, what is wrong with you? And I really did not know. But at the time, I was so jealous. I was so possessive. I was so like obsessive over her that, and this was my first like real like relationship, like outside of school, like the little high school stuff. It'd be whatever. But this was like my real like my girlfriend. Okay, so, and shout out to the LGBTQ, honey. Okay, shout out to the girls. Shout out to the girls. But no, I digress. But so I used to sit back and think to myself, like, why am I like this? Like, why do you keep doing this? And I remember one day her best friend at the time, she, I think she called me, her best friend. We was all cool. So it wasn't nothing like that. But she called me and she was just like, hey, like, every time you do that to, we gonna call her Brittany. Every time you do that to Brittany, she gets so sad. Like, whatever plans she had, she stop them. Like, whatever she wanted to do, she don't do it. She just, come to comfort you. Like, and I see it in her. Like, I see that, if she get real down about it when you call her, like, you basically telling me that I am souring the mood, right? Okay. So that really is what made me think, like, okay, why am I like this? Like, what are you going through to make you feel like this is okay? Okay. All right. So fast forward, super toxic. You feel me? Fast forward, super toxic. Me and her broke up for other reasons, not because of that, but even though I was a Looney Tune, but we broke up, and I stumbled across a video talking about your birth chart. Okay. So I've always been into signs. Okay, I've always been into astrology. I'm a Sagittarian sun. Okay, shout out to all the Saggies, honey. He asked my sign. I said a Sag. Okay, anyway, so I stumbled across my birth chart and got my information. I'm like, okay, I need my time, the place I was born, blase, blase, blase. Okay, so got my birth time, and I began to study my chart. I began to look at my chart. I began to analyze my chart, YouTube my chart, watch videos on my chart, which I am coming out with a Venus series. Stay tuned for that. Yeah. But got into my chart, and I won't get into my chart that much on this video, but I will tell y'all my Venus sign. So my Venus is a Scorpio. For those that know, no. Need I say more? But I read about this sign. I read what it means to be a Venus in... Y'all all up in my grill. Let me back. Okay, that's better. Excuse my background, y'all. Okay, your girl just getting it together. Okay, honey. But I had to put out a video because I digress. Let me say this too. Like, you don't gotta wait till everything is perfect. I had this mindset that, oh, I want to wait till everything is perfect before I start my YouTube. I need to get a tripod. I need to get a cute little background. It's like, girl, put that video out. The people want to hear what you got to say, honey. Okay? And my little bed cute. Like, you know, girl. Anyways, I digress. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep getting off topic, but anyways, got into my birth chart, read what Venus and Scorpio meant, and I was blown away. When I say it all made sense, it all made sense. I was like, wow. So, brief overview of Scorpio. No, brief overview of Venus first. Okay, right? So, Venus is the planet of... I'm sure most of you know. The planet of love, beauty, attraction, home decor, aesthetics, everything beauty, everything surface level, everything, basically everything beauty, love, aesthetic, I would say. In a woman's chart, Venus is how you love. For example, like how you come, the type of girlfriend I was, that is how I was displaying it in a scorpionic way. How I love me as a woman, my Venus sign is how I love in a relationship. In a man's chart is the type of woman that he could see himself with, like forever. Like the Venus sign in a man's chart is like wifey. Okay, just for example, just say your boo got his Venus in Aquarius. A Aquarius woman or Aquarius-like woman that has Aquarian traits would be the most attractive to him, like kind of like his dream girl. Right? Okay, cool. We here? All right. So anyways, read my Venus and Scorpio chart. This was when I was very undeveloped and I was vibrating in a very low vibrational energy of my Venus sign. So it all made sense. Like, oh my God, this is why I'm obsessive. This is why I'm possessive. This is why I'm so jealous. This is why I want her all to myself. Like it's like a light bulb clicked, right? So once I read that, I started delving deeper into my chart, and everything made sense about me. Like I was just like, oh my God, can you believe it? Like, you know, and every chart has its good and its pros and its cons. It's things that you wish you could change, things that you love. Because I have a beautiful chart. I have a very deep chart. I'll make a video talking about my chart. Not today, but I'll make a video talking about my chart, like, you know, the big six. But I was toxic as hell until I learned my Venus sign. And then once I learned my Venus sign, I started to understand why I felt how I felt, why I was so possessive, why I was so jealous, why I was so obsessive. So my next relationship, I still caught myself being jealous. I still caught myself being possessive, but this time I was self-aware. This time I was, you doing that shit again. Okay? And I had to bring it back and reel it back. Like, you being obsessive, you being jealous, you're being very much so stingy with this person. And I had to develop in myself that is not healthy. That's actually very much so toxic. Like, that's not healthy to feel like your partner has to always be around you. Like, they can't have friends and they can't. I didn't necessarily say that she couldn't have friends, but I felt like, why are you with them when you could be with me? And it's very unhealthy, because just because you are in a relationship with a person does not mean that they cannot have a life outside of you, right? So my next relationship, I still was very jealous. I'm gonna keep it a book with y'all. I might tell you a joke, y'all, but I never tell you a lie. Okay? Not gonna lie, like I just did a whole 360, but I became more aware. I became more introspective of myself moving forward in my relationships that I entered after I, learned about my birth chart. So just learning that aspect of myself helped me tremendously. It helped me tremendously, and I felt like now you have to harness your energy. You feel me? But like, it is one thing, excuse me. Oh, I'm ladylike. Oh my God. It's one thing to know the type of energy that you have. That's the first step, okay? But it's another thing to actually change and harmonize and really hone in on your energy, really capitalize. That's the word I was looking for. Really capitalize off your energy. And I tell anybody this, it's important that you learn your birth chart. I don't care if you feel like, oh, I'm a Sag, oh, I'm a Virgo, oh, everybody know their sun sign. You have so many different aspects to yourself, right? And it blew my mind. If you are a person who is very introspective, if you are a person who enjoys learning about oneself, because everybody's not like that. Everybody does not wish to further their knowledge of self. Everyone is kind of complacent and kind of okay with where they are, which is fine. Everything is not for everyone. But if you are one of those people who want to know yourself better, who really want to get to know your energy and want to know why you think how you think and why you act how you act, and if you ever had questions like, I'm a Capricorn, but I don't do the things Capricorns do. Okay, I am a Scorpio, but I don't want to sit in the dark and think about things all day. Not saying that's all Scorpios, but I have a lot of Scorpionic placements. Like, I got a Scorpio stellium and a 8th house stellium. We'll get into that later. So I know Scorpionic energy oh so well. As you can see, my glasses are black, my shirt is black, my bed is black. Like, I am the depths. Okay. But to end this video out, I don't want to make it too long. I was so toxic until I found out my Venus sign. And if you are curious about your Venus sign, if you are curious about your chart, like, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos. My next video will be the start of my Venus series. I'm going to go through all 12 Venus signs. And yeah, and it's going to be fun. So, like this video, comment and tell me your Venus sign. I'm curious. Comment and tell me your Venus sign, and I'll reply and tell you a little bit about it in my perspective. Thanks for watching. It's your girl. See you next time.